So, I mean, they have tools to work with, and honestly, a Juggernaut can do a lot of damage with the Empower, but it's is again the concern of actually reaching.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm gonna give you the honor to introduce Secret. I'm gonna go over 4KG right now. So the offlane, it is gonna be Magnus, played by Scream. He's gonna put an early observer ward over there to just make sure that he's not ganked and surprised. Mirs is gonna be playing the mid lane and Volker. On the Barana, we're gonna have Yo, and Jug is gonna be played by Cant Dancer. And last but not least, on their team is gonna be the Vengeful Spirit, played by Ascario.
Right, since I'm a little rusty, I'm gonna do this just to pull this up. But on the Earth Spirit, we're gonna have Puppey lining up on rather early ward and a very standard position actually. Playing actually the core position is gonna be on the starter, handled by EternaLEnVy. Next to him, or rather around the corner, it's gonna be BuLba with the Beastmaster. pieliedie is gonna be handling the Rubik. And finally, the Alchemist is gonna be for Mr. Baby Rage himself, Arteezy.
Go over Mimi. I'm so bad at memes. I'm
had
a
to do it
terrible
just because
memer.
it's
Terrible.
Arthour.
To be honest, I was just excited to be in the same lobby with Puppey. You know, I just won everything.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like the feeling that I got when I casted the a while ago. Got the She and Net, and I was like, oh my god! Just, losing it. Well, losing it on multiple levels, pretty much, but I mean, it's still a great feeling. I haven't casted a secret game in God knows how long. At least a year. That's a little bit the nerve. I like this idea from the Rana, but I think he's too early. The, snipe. They're kinda expecting that Arteezy is gonna get like a really fast bottle, but since later already for a PS, and it's gonna be really, really difficult at that courier snipe. And now they're even doing like a different pathing, going through south. On top of that, BuLba is as well, guarding that route. At least they were able to identify the problem. Well, the maneuver by them. If you Vengeful Spirit just marking the courier route map.
Yeah, so far, I mean, we're 1 minute into the game. It looks okay. Jug is actually getting farmed in the offlane, yep, in the safe lane, so that's a pretty good stuff for them. He's being completely uncontested currently.
Around the lane, rather close though. I mean, the Miranda's try to apply pressure, it's very wonky on the positioning just because, how Arteezy is trying to play the lane, try to push it as much as possible without actually committing himself into able to be sniped. And even the micro on the courier is like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna keep the courier hitting as much as possible.
Wait,
in the bottom lane,
lane,
though,
we might see the first blood, and pieliedie is gonna be the one claiming the blood on the magnet.
What is this? I came here to be tested.
I think he got a lift there mid, so that was pretty well played.
yeah, also Envy was able to follow up with a crush first. So he went to skewer pilot. I barely got the end of that, but yeah, we'll play for the Rubik right now.
I mean, they have so much kill potential in this lane. We haven't talked about it, but the fact that you have the lift into a crush it's a pretty good combo, especially with the Earth Spirit running around here too.
I mean, you have hypothetically
They're gonna roll in
lane
now,
is...
it's gonna connect, they have the lift. Magnus, he has a skewer, he's gonna go for it, but actually he took EternaLEnVy with him. Mirana's trying to do as much damage as he can. I don't think it's gonna work out. Actually, the wand charge is a lot of work for Scream. No. So he's gonna be able to get away, and actually, he's trying to go for EternaLEnVy, but he is gonna get the deny to the neutral.
If the Magnus actually turn out the shockwave directly to the south, I think they got the kill on EternaLEnVy and get away with it. It's actually a pretty impressive showing coming from 4KG, it's like a rather difficult position for the Magnus, but he reacted properly, and also the Mirana was able to land the stun, so buy them a couple of seconds. Honestly, that was well done for 4KG. Again, if the Magnus actually shockwave south, I think EternaLEnVy also dies with him. That would have been a hell of a trade for them.
I mean, they still managed to... EternaLEnVy, he had to go back to the lane, he wasted some time. He's still almost level 4. But it is gonna delay him by a little bit.
Yeah, at the very least, it delays a little bit of their CS. You know, going 16-6 compared to a 32-12. The Juggernaut, who has been free farming throughout all these 4 minutes of the game. BuLba didn't even bother, you know, contest the lane. He's just like, okay, I'm just going full jungle. Yes, Beastmaster is the fastest jungle of the game, bar none. But, I mean, at the same time, this has to be a little bit concerning for in a little way, because this Jug is able to get like a rather fast tier 1 tower. I mean, they will have to address the problem eventually, and that could buy a lot of Magnus.
The thing for me is that I feel like at this point, if you look at the CS, it's pretty much they're counting on Jug to basically solo carry this game, and I don't know if that's gonna happen.
At least for now, yes.
Actually, they're going on mid.
I was thinking about it, but their smoke ran out, and they weren't able to have like a good opening on it. Actually, they were really well on position-wise. Sticking to the south of the lane, so there is really difficult way to enter as a support because you go all the way through here into the trees, which is a very tough proposal most of the time. Either that or just going for a smoke from the river, pretty much, which is a very exposed position for you as a support. Because they're gonna have the high ground, and on top of that is an invoke, so he can easily just snap you, throw the spirit at, let's say, Puppey, and then your gank is pretty much, if not just straight out at death on yours. I'm just gonna try to do a wraparound.
Oh, top lane Juggernaut is in trouble now. He's taking tower hits as well, and there's actually to get out of that mess.
Really address that, or issue, you know, committing the roar, of course, and I mean he got the good reactions with the Blade Fury, but already
they might go on the Venge. They keep going here. They're gonna get the second kill here in the top lane.
Alright. If they're able to capitalize on a tower, it would be great, but at the same time, the Mirana is moving around, and Juggernaut is back into the lane, so gonna be able to contest this. But I'm a little bit worried is that the Magnus actually went for the... There is a small movement, but I think he should have been just playing, getting... Yes. Knowing that there's space, Mirana.
Has the leap, she's gonna be able to get to the high ground. They have a Hawk. They might get to scout her out. I love... Looking at this game, the thing that I love most, I haven't watched all the secret games today in the open qualifiers, but I really like it that it looks like they're respecting their opponents, even though the skill difference is probably pretty massive, but they're still really respecting them, not going for really weird plays.
I mean, so far it depends, because depending on the seeding, they might not... at least from what I've seen on this game compared to the previous one, they look like a more team than the one before. Significant difference that those two teams had. So it's just the fact that Dire is just having flat out a little bit better of a player base, and they also what I think Secret is doing or trying to accomplish here, considering that you know they are not crushing the laning stage yet. It's like, okay, let's just wait for mistakes. Or an opening that...
Yeah, mid lane, Invoker is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna get lifted. They use the roar, and they're gonna get an easy one on him. Maybe Jug can turn this one around. He has the Omni Slash, but the creeps are coming now. Go for the spin.
not much he can do about it. Now, something that is a little bit worrying for Secret is the fact that outside of Roar, you don't really have anything to control a Juggernaut during Late Fury, which could become a little bit of an issue later on. Keep on the back of your head. Problem that I think that 4KG do have right now is the fact that this Magnus is getting nothing. Nothing at all. Even spending on Mango, sorry. And, you know, Clarity just to up, and this is gonna be a rather late Link Dagger. At the same time, again, the Juggernaut is doing fine. Invoker outside of one death, he has A. But at the same time, you're playing with an Alchemist, so this is a huge ticking time bomb, and TC could just run away with this game if uncontested.
And also he can maybe go, probably gonna go for the Radiance next. Omelet now and 100 gold. But maybe after he can even go for an early Abyssal Blade just to address that issue you talked about the spin and having some nice extra lockdown that goes through a BKD or Magic Community in general. Could be the play for them. I think it might work out nicely.
I'm liking the Jug. I think this is gonna be a Battle Fury. I mean, he could go for a Vanguard, but honestly, I don't feel like it's a good choice right now because he had so much space during the laning phase. What I did like is the fact that he actually first invested on his Woods and an Equip. Early stats is going a lot. Things get a little bit out of hand. But at the same time, I feel like Battle Fury should be, I think, a better priority for them just to keep up with the farm. Things complicate a little bit, and eventually, yes, you can build up a Vanguard on top of that easily, and they're trying to hunt down this Hawk. He'll smoke, but he's gonna pop anyway. So, yeah, something I feel like maybe 4KG are not completely having advantage of is the fact that Magnus is not farming at all right now, but oh, he has a stack, so something to work with. But he needs to catch up a little bit while the rest of his team kind of makes a little bit of a space on this.
They don't have a great way of pushing towers, but they can really help. Or Spirit, not great too. Maybe if they can get a jump here on the Jug top with a Roar, they can get an easy kill on him. I think that's pretty much everything they can do up here.
And even then, the Jug kill is rather hard to accomplish. Miranda would be a way better
an arrow
target.
now. Yeah, they're gonna get a kill on pieliedie. Now they might be in trouble. The TPs are coming in, but with the Necro units, Jug is completely out of mana. The roll is going to connect on him. Now with the silence as well. He has some extra mana thanks to that mango, but that's not going to change his life.
I think he was expecting to pop the mango and immediately just land a healing ward, but this still wasn't meant to be. I mean, BuLba, he tried, but it didn't accomplish that. He kind of threw the roar a little bit earlier than what he needed to do, just to sink the 150 damage. It's a better trade for Secret, of course, but it wasn't too shabby, to be honest, at the beginning of that engagement. You know, getting a quick kill into pieliedie and just, you know, try to get away. The problem is, like, the Beastmaster ruins that very handily. And also, I feel like the eventual should have been up, but at the same time, he was a little bit scared that they might try to do like a two-pronged attack, you know, and get a jump into the Invoker as well. But I mean, they have an Alchemist. They don't need to pressure, you know, Invoker so hard like that because Arteezy is just pretty much playing PvE right now. Oh my God, that arrow! Are you kidding me?
The suspect noise the armlet. Oh man, that looked scary for a second there for Arteezy. I'm pretty sure he was just
Jesus, he landed that.
No, he wasn't going for Arteezy. He was going for the large creep. I think he just wanted to farm a large creep, and Arteezy happened to be there. He was standing like right where you shoot the arrow to get the easy last hit. Top lane, I see maybe a dead Juggernaut. He's gonna use the healing ward. Fortunately, BuLba is gonna get that one with the slow from the board. There's no help coming for this poor Juggernaut. He's not taking a lot of damage. He did go for the Vanguard, so
I mean, I guess the Vanguard is decent. The shield part, at least, is the fact that, I mean, since Beastmaster tends to use so many like minions and low damage units, get his DPS out. Vanguard hard counters that very well, but at the same time, I'm a little bit worried about him keeping up with the farm pretty much, because look at the net worth already. This is on 10k right now. Strike middle, pieliedie, dead again.
Yep, he did get the tower though, and now Arteezy is gonna walk in and get kill, so probably worth it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well,
looks like Magnus is looking for an RP.
Oh, very far from from a blink dagger. That's.
They had something is that they do have the Moonlight Shadow, so if they can get a nice jump in and catch Secret off guard, maybe they can pull off a nice RP even without the blink dagger.
It's rather tricky to do it, especially versus a Beastmaster, but I mean, BuLba's probably going, yeah, he's going for early Necro, so that could really hard counter that strat heavily, just because of the, true sight on the minions. It can work, but it's gonna be sketchy. that would be my best way to describe it, just a bit sketchy. It's doable at the same time. I mean, they're getting better trades, but this by far, I was wondering if these people are able to hold their own here, and so far, okay, that
I was watching it.
On that.
I was watching.
And he also stole Sunstrike, so.
Oh wait, it's not over just yet. The Sunstrike is gonna come from pieliedie. And what did you say about Rubik? What was it?
It's a win more hero, and they are winning. Therefore, Rubik wins more.
Yeah, and Arteezy just got a kill on Jug top. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they roared him, and with the damage from Arteezy, an easy kill right now.
Here again, like saying this now. Imagine if Rubik was on Venge's roll. Oh, trying to get a quick D-ward. Gets stunned, but the raindrops pretty much soak most of the damage there. But imagine if Venge and Rubik traded places right now in this game. Things would look very difficult for Rubik.
Yeah, that's true. But if pieliedie was playing Rubik, they wouldn't have gotten the mid tower.
Yeah,
I mean, they got some. Oh, that's a smoke on smoke. Envy is gonna get revealed now. He's still running away. He has the blink dagger available if they want to go back in. They want this Arteezy. I don't think they can have him.
It's a real clutch dodge. Barely escaping through the arrow, and yeah, Arteezy is gonna stun himself. Also, they know that EternaLEnVy is there, so pretty much Secret is hard committed onto a top lane. The problem is like the only hero that could, take advantage of that, dead, Magnus. So again, I keep harping on this, but this Magnus is 16 minutes in, and he's like, if I'm correct, like 1600 gold away from. At this stage, I don't know if you should just try to get a Force Staff, to be honest. Like, try to wing it with that and make the magic happen that way. Or another Sunstrike. Yep. Man, pieliedie didn't work with that Sunstrike. It still has like 30 seconds remaining, so 2 Sunstrikes more, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take advantage of it. Actually, they're going in. Mirana just gonna get melted. Actually, nice swap from the Venge, but Mirana, it's not gonna be enough to save her life, so they're gonna get another 2 kills here in the bottom lane. And this means that the push is gonna start.
See, what does Arthour have right now? Armlet and Yasha on top of a Raid G. Christ. Alright, he's just on 1000 GPM right now. 17 minutes, 17k. Okay! Game suddenly got incredibly hard.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, I think he's gonna break like 1000 per minute right now.
might be more. Come on, Arteezy, go farm some creeps.
God damn it. He actually sold down. They're gonna go for Roche, so that's a big creep if you wanna. He actually reversed. No, he already has the Mantic. What am I talking about? Alright. Probably this is gonna be an AC build for him, even though Shivas would give him extra control, but I feel like since they're so ahead, they wanna invest into MV, tanking an Omni Slash, Sunstrike, good kill on the side of 4KG. So pick off on MV, Omni Slash into Sunstrike, there's no way you're gonna toggle out of that.
Little pick off that was just worth 1500 gold.
I mean, at this stage you wanna... any kill is but the problem is like they're losing control of the map, but at the same time I feel like this squad is handling way better other teams that I've seen versus Secret. Trying to stabilize, the problem is like, well, I say that and Arteezy is just like, skyrocketing gold, just making it rain. So on the plus side, if they kill Arteezy, oh bottom Magnus, he's gonna okay. If they manage to kill Arteezy somehow, they're gonna get a crap ton of problem. I don't see how that's gonna happen.
Oh, Mirana's in trouble. She has a leap, she's gonna go for it, but they're waiting for her. They're not even willing to commit the roar. They're actually gonna go into Magnus now. They're gonna get the roll on him as well. And 2 easy kills for Secret.
3. Because Jug seems to be...
very dead.
Yeah, very, very, very dead.
I think the phrase you were looking for is very dead.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, with a Shadow Blade. Alright. Getting a little bit creative. Does make sense, considering that the Magnus doesn't have any way to counter-initiate. So he can just set up single kills, and now Invoker should be dead here.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's getting bashed. 1 bash, 2 bash.
Thing is, like, this lineup has a lot of like really, really hard control overall, even without Puppey. Like, and we were saying that during the laning phase on the bottom is like they're hypothetically triple stone lineup, the Levitate and the Crush, and I mean just Envy and pieliedie can pretty much kill. I'm gonna say anyone on the map, but most of the enemy team. Like Invoker is a sure kill. Juggernaut might be a little bit tricky, but even then is like
You just need a couple of lucky
perhaps not.
bashes.
smoke into pretty much an Alchemist. Oh god.
Oh, that crush! It actually hit on 2. They're gonna go for the ultimate from Mirana, but they're all already dead. They're burning down through the radiance as well as the Magnetize running around. And now Jug is gonna try and turn this one. He's gonna go for the Omni Slash, but too many creeps around. And now with the stolen space from pieliedie, triple kill going for Arteezy. The high ground push is gonna go now, and 4KG, you're gonna call it GG.
I mean, for 4KG's, you know, credit, down there, that's a great one. Yes. All right, there we go. For their credit, I feel like they put up a pretty decent fight. At the very least, it wasn't a total squash, but it's the fact that okay, they were Arthour just free farmed the map, and the fact that pieliedie was able to get a hold into